Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Unfiltered Chapters, the podcast. I'm your host, the wonderful Rachel, of course. And before we get into today's episode, can you guys please like, comment, follow, subscribe, and please, most importantly, please share. Well, subscribing and following and sharing. All of it is really important, but just please share the podcast. I'm trying to get my podcast out there and just out there in more people's ears. I started the podcast last year and then I kind of fell off, as you guys know. If you're new here, you don't know, but if you're not new here, then I started it and was doing okay and then ended up falling off. And then I was trying to do video and then was going back and forth between audio and video. And I also want to mention about the audio and video that I am doing audio right now because I just have some things going on. Like I'm trying to move, and that has been being prolonged for the longest. And so I'm trying to just be in one setting until, like, so I can stay consistent with being able to do video. And I don't know, like, just my shit is just all over the place, and it's just not the best time for me to do video, but I am going to do video soon enough because I know like the video podcast is just a little better. But for right now, we doing audio, and just work with me on the audio, okay? So it's just as good as the video will be, I promise you. But the videos are coming soon, okay? But anyways, so like I've been telling y'all, my dating life has been hard, okay? And it's not another story time today. I just want to talk about a few aspects of dating and the dating world because I really feel like some of these things aren't really talked about, or if they are, we're going to talk about it again today. So, but first things first, I just want to say, like, if you are dating, then like, dating is messy. It's very fucking scary. And nobody really talks about this part. But dating can make you very fucking vulnerable. Okay? Like, I mean, just feeling naked and not even like physically being naked. I mean, just feeling like exposed. Okay? So the first thing I want to talk about with the whole dating aspect is white people are afraid of admitting that they just want to have sex. Like instead of leading people on and pretending that they want to be in a relationship when in reality they know that they just want to have sex. And it's like, I feel like it's not even like a new thing. Like people have always been afraid to admit that they want to have sex and not, have a relationship with somebody. And it's like, I don't know. I really don't know why that was a thing to pretend to be intimate. I mean, not intimate, but romantic with somebody. And then it's like, oh no, never mind. Like, I just wanted to have sex. Like, why couldn't that just be stated from the beginning? Like, can y'all let me know in the comments? Like, why is that something that people stray away from? It's like, be honest. Because, like, you don't know, like, leading me on and pretending that you want something romantic with me. And then you just want to fuck me. Like, do you know how that can literally fuck with somebody's, like, everything, like self-esteem, all of that. And like obviously y'all know in my previous story time, like I have went through that. And it's like I'm really not understanding why people can't just say from the jump like, hey, I just want to have sex, like that's it, that's all. And it's like they do that because they don't want to like run the person off, or be like, because a lot of women will not have sex with men if that's just the end game. Like a lot of women want an actual relationship, so men feel like they need to lie in order to get the panties off. But it's like, just be honest. Like that's so insane to me, because it's like I feel like being honest will open more doors for you. Like you never know. You could run into the bitch who just want to have sex, and then boom, like you found your fuck buddy. Like lying about it is insane to me, and honestly, it's just a waste of time. Like there's no point in lying and saying that you want something when in reality you just want something else. And it just takes me back to when mom be like, oh, these boys don't want nothing but try to get in your pants, blah blah blah. Like, because it's the same thing. Like it's the same fucking thing. Like how is that like? And then first of all, like I understand having sex is important, because if it's not hidden then it is what it is. But at least, like, because it don't even be that. It don't even be like testing out the sex. It be like saying that that's what you want, and then in reality you just want to fuck. Like, you don't want to test the waters for a relationship. You just want to test the waters to test the waters. Like, that's complete bullshit to me. And I just want people to be more upfront and honest. And don't get me wrong, there are some men out there who are very honest about wanting to just have sex and not wanting to be in a relationship and not being ready for that. And I run into a few, like, and I respect the honesty, like, because you can catch me on a good day and you could get some Gucci out of me. Like, not even like that, but I mean, like, if I'm trying to pursue you or whatever, and I put you on a back burner because I knew that's what you wanted. I don't mean like no fucking random ass stranger. Please do not try to don't clock my tea, okay? Because ain't no tea to clock. But anyway, so yeah, I'm just like, you being honest, you really just never know. Like, that should get you far. Like, tell a bitch, I just want to fuck. It's that fucking simple. Even for the women out there, like, who just want to have sex, like, that shit should be stated too. Because if a nigga can tell you he just want to fuck, you can do the same thing. Like, we're not doing a double standard thing here. And I also wanted to touch a little bit on the vulnerability aspect of dating because, like, since I have been dating for the last 3.5 years, like, it's been an experience and it has made me feel so fucking vulnerable. Like, and I never knew how vulnerable I could be until I started dating because it requires you to put yourself out there and be exposed to so much shit. And, like, you trying to get things out from the last person, because I'm the type, like I would look for a lot of things that my ex had, like good qualities that my ex had in the next person, and that would hinder me as well because it's like, this is not that same person, like, this is somebody completely different. Like, obviously they may have some of the same traits, which could be oddly weird, but overall, like, they're gonna be a completely different person. But anyway, like, I've just been going through a lot, and trying to, just the way I feel like, I don't even feel like it's the way I've been dating. I feel like just dating in general just makes you, like, it just brings a lot of different emotions up because it takes a lot to put yourself out there to be in a new relationship, especially after being with somebody for a while and experiencing some of the things that I've experienced, which I'll tell y'all about later down the line. But it just took a lot for somebody in my position to put myself out there again because, to be honest, like, I was vulnerable before I started dating. So, like, putting myself out there to date didn't do anything but make me even more vulnerable, which triggered some of my insecurities. And like I said, in other episodes, having, like, being secure within yourself and not having insecurities. I mean, of course, we all have a few insecurities, but I mean, as far as, like, just not liking yourself and needing a confidence boost, and trying to date or get on dating apps, like, I'm telling you, it's just really not gonna work. So just don't do it. Like, just, I really feel like it's so important to instill self-esteem within yourself and confidence within yourself, and love yourself first, because if you can't, asking someone else to do it, it's not fair. So I always stress that. And I know, like, I'm saying that even though I did the same thing, but that's why I'm literally explaining it to you guys, because I know from experience that it just doesn't do anything good for your confidence and stuff like that. Like, it just fucks it up even worse. Like, honestly, it's not worth it. Like, date yourself for a little while, and, like, that shit can wait. But me being me, like, I go out and start dating anyway. And I've experienced a lot of different stuff. There's been times where I've self-sabotaged a lot of situations just because, like, there's literally been times where I told myself, like, no, too good to be true. And without even really noticing, like, I'm self-sabotaging the situation. And then I turn around and I'm like, oh, I'm lonely and this person has so much. But it's like, at the same time, I'm self-sabotaging because it's happened multiple times. And it's like, that's another thing. It's like, trying to get in a relationship where you're not ready can also make you vulnerable, because you'll end up self-sabotaging or just doing something crazy because you're not ready to be in this relationship. And then, like, that can make you vulnerable as well, because, like, you're just testing feelings. Like, and then also, it's not fair to the person that you're dating if you're not really ready to date. Like I wasn't. And just because like I've hurt feelings, and not even intentionally, but just because I knew I didn't even know, but like over time, just looking back and realizing that I wasn't healed and I was doing like dealing with other stuff. It was like I shouldn't have been trying to date and put myself out there, and not even necessarily stuff with my insecurities and stuff like that, but I mean, just overall, like my mental health wasn't up to par either. And I also feel like that's also very important. Like, not being mentally okay and trying to get in a relationship, I don't feel like is the best thing either, because like you're just gonna create a trauma bond. Like that's not gonna be, and then at the end of the day, like you gonna be hurting them based off of your past experiences. So it's like that. I'm telling you this too because I've been through that. Like I've literally was not healed and jumped into different shit, and I've hurt that next person and even hurt my own feelings just doing crazy shit because I was not ready to be in a relationship. So just take your time and know that dating is hard. If you are dating, and then you know that it's a mess. It's a whole fucking roller coaster. And I've had my feelings hurt a few times, even when just dating. And please know, like, that shit comes with it. You will get your feelings hurt. Especially because, like, dating just fucking sucks overall. Like, I really can't even too much explain it. I just can say that it sucks. And, like, if I could choose, like, I would be in a relationship. And it's like, that's the whole point of me dating, is to try to find a relationship. But it's, I be getting to the point where sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'm done trying. Like, I'm not about to keep trying to force a relationship or trying to force myself to date, when it's like, I don't know, like I think God just want me to focus on myself, and like I said, focus on my podcast, because like I have been going through it. Like even like the more y'all hear my little dating stories and the shit that I've been going through, because the shit that I have to tell y'all, like this shit is insane. Like I even tried getting back with one of my exes, and it was like, why the fuck? And this was one of the exes I met like when I first met him. I think I was still in high school. I was coming right out of high school, and he was still in high school. Like I don't know, the situation was crazy, and I tried to rekindle with him. I think that was last year. Like that, y'all. Like I be going through it. Like this shit is for the birds. Like honestly, like I just want a man to sweep me off my feet, and I told myself, like, in order for me to actually be dateable and try to date, like I'm not a social person, so I need to try dating apps. And what the fuck was I thinking? When I tell y'all, that shit is insane. But honestly, it's no different than trying to find somebody on Instagram and or on Twitter or whatever the fuck and talk to them. Like it'd be the same thing. They be having secret baby mamas too. That's like Instagram, social media. Finding niggas and finding females today on social media is like literally the fucking worst. Like you literally, no. I mean, unless you did find your mate on Instagram, kudos to you. But for the most part, that shit is ghetto, and people be having shit to hide because, of course, like it's fucking social media. Like everybody on there fucking lying. So like it's the same thing with the dating app. Like you really just never fucking know what you're gonna fucking get. Like, oh my god. And one more thing, I also wanted to talk about the whole embarrassing and I guess taboo aspects of the dating apps. Like a lot of people feel like they don't use dating apps or don't really too much get on dating apps because like they feel like it's embarrassing, or it's like no, like who uses dating apps? But it's like, bitch, me and a lot of other people. Like there's absolutely nothing wrong with dating apps, and I know it's like fuck, like you have the chance of being seen by somebody you know, and it's like that's the cringy part. But it's like, oh the fuck, well, like literally grow the fuck up, especially if you're grown and you're over 21. Like it's nobody's business, like literally. And of course I did get catfish, and I am scared of dating apps, but like I got I got my antennas up now, so I'm aware of different shit. But other than that, there's nothing wrong with a fucking dating app. Like other than people being weird like they are on social media, there's nothing wrong with it. Like literally nothing wrong with it. Like if you've been thinking about it, I'm not pushing anybody to do it, but I'm just saying, if you have been one of those to like think about doing a like get on a dating app, then fucking do it, because it's not that serious, and you'll have your own experience for yourself. Like tell your own story. Like don't let somebody else's story scare you off. And I'm not saying like I said, I'm not pushing you, but only if it's been something to think about, because it's not embarrassing, it's not taboo, like it's normal as fuck. Like that's literally why they were invented, was to meet people. And I mean, you just never know. And I've met people on dating apps who actually have been pretty decent. I mean, I may not have liked them the same way that they liked me, and we have friendships now, but you still just never know who you're gonna meet on there, and connections you can make friendships on there. Like you just never know. You can go on there to just fuck if that's all you want to do. Like, but I say just try it out. Like there's nothing embarrassing about it. I'm not gonna lie. If you did listen to my few episodes ago and I told y'all how I got catfish, go check that out. But anyway, if like I strayed away from dating apps, and I was like, fuck no, I'm not doing it because I got catfish. But after I actually tried it, I'm like, okay, like it's not that bad. Of course, there are still weirdos on there, and you like have to do the facial verification to verify that your face match your pictures. But still, don't get me wrong, then people still be weird as fuck. So still be very careful. Do not like meet up with no fucking stranger. Like make sure, like if you do, cause you thirsty, send your location to somebody. Make sure somebody know who you going with, what they look like. Have somebody go with you. Shit, do a double date, a fucking 2-man. Like just don't do anything dumb. Be aware of all your surroundings. Do not meet anybody at their house. Public places only, in the daytime only. So just be aware of that. But other than that, have a good time. Don't post nothing dumb on there. Don't post no post. Just be smart about it. And if you choose to do it how you do it, like you'll have your own experience. Like it's all about how you treat it, and I feel like what you put into it is what you get out of it. Don't get me wrong. Some of them fucking apps, like like you may be a little butthurt because you may swipe and try to think like they gonna swipe with you and you gonna match, but you may not. And then I've even had times where I'll match with somebody, we be talking, they unmatch with me, and I should be like, when I tell you, like, that shit really be fucking with me. Like I said, I'm working on my confidence. It's not where it needs to be, but I love the fuck out of myself, and I know I'm a bad bitch, so I'm still like dibbling and dabbling in the dating apps. When I tell y'all, that shit fucked with me, and it really bothered me, and it just made me start thinking like, well, damn, like what's wrong with me? Like, how you start having a conversation with me, and then out of nowhere you unmatch with me? I match with your mama, bitch. Like, you see, it's like I just be taking shit too personal. That's why it's like I'm taking a break right now. I'm currently not on dating apps because I just don't have the time. Like I don't have the time. If you see my profile up there, mind your business. It's up there because I ain't looked at it. Like I don't even want to delete it because then I'm gonna end up just being on there doing some dumb shit. So, cause I'm tired. Yeah, I'm so tired of dating. I'm tired of trying. I don't know the right way of love, and I'm tired of trying. Like shout out to Rio because I don't know. Like I don't know. That might have been Mike though. My bad. One of them. Anyway, y'all, like I'm stressed. Like I'm stressed, but I'm gonna take a break. Like I said, I'm focusing on my podcast. I'm focusing on myself and my schoolwork, and being a better version of myself, so I can be a better mom for Ryan. And niggas is on a back burner for right now because, and then especially all the time that I've crashed out over niggas that wasn't even officially mine. Absolutely in fucking insane. Okay, but when I tell y'all, I'm learning my lessons, and I'm taking my time with shit, and I'm literally just really learning to focus on myself because dating is hard. If you know, like if dating has been hard for you, let me know in the comments because I know I'm not the only one out there fucking struggling. Like, and just know that I have more stories for y'all when it comes to my dating life because this shit has been that fucking crazy. Crashing out over a nigga that ain't mine or a nigga that don't even like want to take me serious for real won't ever happen again. And please don't do it because it's not fucking worth it. Okay, like ever. But anyway. All this was to say that vulnerability equals power, okay? And being vulnerable when it comes to dating especially just equals power. Like, it does not mean you're weak because you're vulnerable. Like, that's what dating does to you, is make you vulnerable. And even putting yourself out there, even for friendships, like not even as dating, but for friendships, anything, like it can make you vulnerable. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It just means you have feelings and that you're actual fucking human, okay? And it's okay to put yourself out there and be open but still protect your heart at the same time. Okay, just take your time with stuff. There's literally no rush with dating, like, and there's no rules to it. Like, you can date however many people you want. Of course, be safe, but have fun. Like, and also have fun with the dating apps, because there's nothing wrong with the dating apps. Okay, I'm not saying that they're perfect. Of course, there are things on the dating apps that I'm sure, like, I haven't even encountered with, thank God. But, be aware and be careful. But don't let anybody else and anybody else's opinions stray you away from something you really want to try. Like, fuck them. Try it out. If you feeling embarrassing, I think they have options to where you can block people you may know. Do whatever you got to do. But at the same time, I would not be embarrassed. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. And literally, if you see people on there that you know, like, how would you be embarrassed? Because they're doing the same thing. Like, that's like seeing somebody at the county building and they try to clock you, and it's like, but you here too. Like, so don't let nobody make you feel bad about it. Enjoy yourself. Have a good time. Life is too short to be not doing shit because of what the next person said. Like, I mean, of course, take it into consideration, but boo, do you, okay? But anyway, before we leave today, I do wanted to get into our little spooky story segment of this week. So, like I told you, I'm gonna be doing little, like, spooky stories for the month of October, because I'm trying to get into the whole Halloween effect, and Scorpio season is coming, so I mean, we not, well, actually, yeah, Scorpio season is Halloween, like, because they already knew. Like, they already knew. Okay, and if you a Scorpio Halloween, you dangerous. Like, I don't fuck with y'all. I'm a November Scorpio, so November 17th to be exact. Mark the calendar, y'all. Mark the calendar. But anyway, so let's get into this spooky story. And just real quick, the spooky story is not going to be long. If you do want a longer spooky story, or if I do like if I do other stories, like, adding into the segment or whatever, and if you guys want them a little longer, like, just let me know. I just, like, as I'm coming back, I'm just trying not to make the episodes too long. So, but anyway, let's get into the story. So, and then, like I said, I want y'all to tell me if you think it's fact or fiction. Okay, so this spooky story is called The Phone That Wouldn't Die. My cousin Emily lost her boyfriend Marcus in a car crash on March 17th at 3:12 a.m. She deleted his contact, his texts, everything. She just couldn't handle it. But a month later, her phone started ringing at exactly 3:12 a.m. every night. Always no number, a number she didn't have saved. So, when she checked the voicemails from the unknown number, it was static, with faint breathing, slow and heavy, as if someone was laying right next to the mic. And one night, she left her phone charging in the kitchen, and she went to the kitchen at 3 in the morning, and her phone lit up at 3:12 a.m. When she saw it, this time it didn't say no caller ID. It said Marcus. She had just deleted his number. She had deleted the entire contact, so it should not have been in there. The next morning, she smashed the phone with a hammer, but sometimes at 3:12 a.m., her new phone would still light up. No call, no number, but it still just lit up. Okay, what the fuck? So y'all let me know if y'all think that was fact or fiction. I know, like, I be sounding a little choppy when I be reading it, but it's because, like, it's not like something that's off the top of the dome. Like, I'm reading it. But anyway, y'all, let me know in the comments if y'all think that was fact or fiction. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all know me, like, I don't do the scary shit. So y'all know, like, that shit had me on my toes, low key, for this little minute story. Okay? But anyways, like I said before, dating apps are not taboo. They're not embarrassing. There's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with being vulnerable when it comes to dating. Be safe when it comes to dating. Have fun. Don't take it too serious unless it's going that way, because you'll just get your feelings hurt. And like I said, have that confidence built maybe before you step out there, because it's a rough world. It's a doggy dog world. Okay? But anyways, I love you guys so much. Please, if you guys have any, like, crazy wild dating stories, please send them to the email. I will leave the email in the description box down below. All my socials will be in the Instagram down below. I am working on, like, a little side project to do outside of the podcast, but I'm taking my time with that because as y'all know, if I get overwhelmed, something gets left behind, and I'm trying to stay on top of everything, okay? But anyways, I love you guys so much. I see you guys next week. Bye.